If you haven't paid attention yet, you're missing a huge part of why this band resonates with so many listeners. First, let's talk about how The Warning uses storytelling in their lyrics, why their word choices are stronger than you think, and how their themes connect with real-life experiences, and by the end, you'll see that there's more to their songs than just rock energy. First, let's talk about storytelling. A lot of modern rock lyrics get a bad rap. They're repetitive or cliché, but The Warning's lyrics often tell a story from a personal perspective, explore themes of struggle, or empowerment, or identity, and use concrete imagery instead of vague abstractions. So I'll give you an example here. A song like Sharks is clearly about struggle of society and how people try to take advantage of you both politically and economically. And it explores this theme through the idea of being attacked by sharks. But there's more going on to the song than what appears on the surface. So in a song like Choke, the lyrics aren't just about anger. They capture the feeling of being trapped and powerless, which is instantly relatable to a lot of people. And in a song like Survive, the lyrics frame resilience in a way that doesn't feel preachy, but it's just kind of raw and honest. And this is what sets their writing apart. The Warning's lyrics aren't only emotional, they're also very carefully crafted. Look at their use of repetition for emphasis, contrasts between vulnerability and strength, word economy. They say a lot without overcomplicating. This brings us to a very key element, themes that connect. The Warning often tackle songs about self-doubt or personal growth or independence, but they do this in a way that feels authentic. If you take a song like Narcisista, this is about the band's experience of being told that they were self-involved and egomaniacal and that they shouldn't try to play to American audiences and they were leaving their cultural heritage behind. This is a direct answer to it. It's a very personal answer to those ideas. It's an anthem that comes from personal experience, but that many people can relate to. If I had to choose a couple of themes that I think The Warning specialize in, they would be themes of personal identity as well as themes of class identity. And by class identity, I don't just mean political. I mean economic. I mean educated. I mean the way that you look at yourself. And I want to point out here that I don't think The Warning are stressing one kind of class over another. What they're saying is, how does your personal identity connect to your vision of the world? How do you see the world? This is important. They're reminding people that part of your self-identity is the way that you look at others and the way that you look at the world around you. I think this is one of the core messages of the band. I've heard many people talk about how the band has political messages, and I don't disagree with that idea, but I think that the main focus of what they're saying and trying to express is the idea that your worldview is part of you and it plays a huge importance in the way that you experience life. Now, there's another aspect of the lyrics that are really important in The Warning, which is how the words align with the music. Lyrics alone aren't enough. The Warning pairs their lyrics with music that amplifies the feeling. So, if you take a song like Automatic Sun, you've got a fast, grinding, punchy riff that accentuates the idea of being that badly and obsessed with a person. There's space used in the instrumentation to let the lyrics breathe and sink in. And there's dynamics between the instruments and the vocals. So why should we care about any of this? Well, recognizing strong lyrics changes the way that you experience a band. And this is really important with The Warning because some of their lyrics are in Spanish, some are in English, some are a hybrid, and you find yourself responding to the sound of the lyrics and the feeling and the emotion and the delivery without actually knowing the words. So if you feel these nuances in the songs before you know the words, and you understand and connect to the song on a deeper level than what the words literally mean, the lyrics still exert power over you because of the way that they sound and the way that they're delivered. The next time you listen to The Warning, don't just hear the riffs, don't just focus on the drums, don't just focus on the amazing bass work. Listen also to the words. Notice the imagery. Pay attention to the phrasing. Feel the emotional honesty. And let me know which lyric while the warning hit you the hardest and why. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Welcome back, members. This is one of those conversations that really shouldn't be put on the public channel because today I want to talk about something a little bit delicate. This isn't criticism, it's definitely not a prediction, and I'm definitely not trying to create drama, but I think I see a creative fork in the road for the warning, and I really hope they don't choose one of those forks.